Hello friends, and welcome to today's daily devotion. I'm reading to you from the book of Lamentations, the 3rd chapter, verses 22 through 24. Hear now these words. The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. The Lord is my portion, says my soul. Therefore I will hope in him. Now this is a very interesting set of verses in this book. It's called Lamentations because it is a lament. And a lament is expression of sadness, grief, and sorrow over things that have happened. And it's usually a very sad description of things. Why? Oh, it's so awful. But yet here in the middle of the Lamentations in the 3rd chapter, Jeremiah, who is the author of this, is describing something that is absolutely positive. In fact, it is so positive that this is probably the most famous set of verses out of this book. There have been songs written based on this. Great is thy faithfulness, O God, my Father. Morning by morning, new mercies I see. And yet, the context for which Jeremiah wrote this book was he was lamenting the loss of Jerusalem, the loss of the temple, the place that was God's holy dwelling on earth. The Babylonians had come in with a vast army, and they had surrounded the city, besieged it, and eventually invaded and destroyed it. They took all of the gold and the precious things from the sanctuary of the temple. Then they destroyed the temple, and they took the people away into exile into Babylon. And yet here's Jeremiah saying, great is your faithfulness. The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. You see, Jeremiah understood that the experience that he had externally in his world was not the same as the internal will of God. God had promised to be faithful and to rescue his people. And even though Jeremiah saw his people go away into exile, he believed in God, that today's circumstances do not equal tomorrow's result. So my friends, if you're going through a difficult time today, I pray that Jeremiah's prayer will become your prayer and that you will recognize that your circumstances do not equal God's outcome. And I'll see you tomorrow for another daily devotion.